Hey guys, Nakia Brooks here, and in this video we're going to continue part 3 of 4 of our video series on how to pull comps to better serve your clients. And so in part 1 we spoke about the 4 things that it takes to do comps. Part 2 we went into Georgia MLS and we showed you how to pull comps in Georgia MLS. Part 3 we're going to go into FMLS and we are going to provide comps for FMLS. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, when we get started, we talked about there was 4 things that we needed to do to get those comparables. First, we had to have subdivision, we had to have schools, we had to have the year built, and we had square footage. We went into FMLS and we pulled the tax records for this particular property. We looked at the square footage, we looked at the year built, we looked at the subdivision, and we added the schools over here to make it look like this right here. Now, remember, to get our schools, all you got to do is go to greatschools.org. It's a great tool for you to use. You can come here, West Jackson Intermediate School, which is the primary school for us. It shows you the test scores. They're above average in test scores. Student progress is average. If you come on down here, you can find information about the schools, teachers, and staff. It gives you all of that information about it. So it's really good on the buyer's side for them to be able to get that information that they really need to make informed decisions. It even has the contact information for the elementary school, Amity Hardigree, which I know very well is an amazing principal at the high school. So definitely check out greatschools.org. But now we're going to pull our comps from FMLS. So once you go to FMLS, you're going to go to products and you're going to click on matrix, and it's going to look just like this. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to come here to search and click on residential. And it's going to look like this. Let me move my pictures out of the way here for you. Now, the thing that we want to do in FMLS is a couple things. The first thing I want to do is I want to come here and I want to click on closed. It's going to automatically do 180 days, so that's great, right? We want to do 6 months back to find that information. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to come here to county and I want to click on Jackson. The next thing I want to do is go to subdivision and type reserve. Now, if I hit an asterisk here with reserve, anything that has the word reserve in it is going to pull up in this search. Now, we should always do searching in both MLSs, because look here, there's 4 active listings in Georgia FMLS, excuse me. If you remember, Georgia MLS only had 2 active listings within the MLS. So these 2 MLSs here are completely different. So we always want to pull that information from the from both MLSs so that you're getting true and accurate data. All I'm going to do here, this is the homes that have sold or are for sale, which is true and accurate. I'm going to click all, and I'm going to click quick CMA. This is going to give me the CMA version, just like we had with Georgia MLS. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to download that information. I'm going to say FMLS. I'm going to say subdivision. I'm going to say 409 Juniper Court. All right, I'm going to put that there so I can get to it very easily. Next thing I know, I'm going to pull this up here. I'm going to put it as a tab. Boom, I've got my information here. That CMA is done. It's literally that quick, guys. Now, what I want to do now to my existing search, I'm going to come over here to the bottom left where it says criteria. I'm going to click on criteria so I go back to the criteria page. I'm going to take out reserve. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start my search. Now, we said in our search, we did subdivision first. Now we're going to do schools, year built, and square footage. So come back into matrix. I'm going to do the year built. It was 2004 to 2010. I'm going to come here to square footage. That was 2726 to 3688. Remember, plus or minus 15%, plus or minus 3 years on your year built. So now we have this. Now we're going to go to the elementary school and West Jackson. Notice here it's automatically populating it for me. When you look at it, there's 7 results. Click on those 7 results. I'm going to come over here to the very top. I'm going to highlight those. I'm going to do quick CMA. Once I do this quick CMA, I am going to download those just like we did before. FMLS, schools, 409, Juniper Court. All right, I'm going to put that in downloads just like that. Now we have our comps literally that fast. Subdivision, the average sales price within the average asking price, because there's no solds in here. The average asking price is $519. In FMLS outside the subdivision in the school district, the average asking price is $478. The average sales price for the 5 that have closed, if you come right here to the averages, the average sales price is $461,800, averaging 99% of the list price in 18 days. So just like that, in less than just a few minutes, we were able to pull comps in FMLS. Now in video 4, we're going to show you how to take that information and go through so that you get a baseline so that when you go to the client's property, we'll be able to give them a definitive price on what we feel like we can sell this property for. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm going to have my contact information below for you. I look forward to helping you, and have a great day. Talk to you soon.